Hello and welcome to the Raymond Can Do It channel. Today we are still working on the demolition of the bathroom closet. Um, if you can see at the very top, that's the vent pipe that was coming through the middle of the side wall of the closet. So whenever you're doing any demolition, make sure to do some exploratory search of the vent pipe, um, plumbing, electrical, and also vent duct for the HVAC. This is the work that has been completed by the plumbers. They attached our fixture for the shower, and originally we did not have the shower line exposed, so they just kind of connected to wherever it was originally. But because the shower pan is 1 inch bigger, I cut the hole up here and then asked them to realign the shower head drain line. So they did that. This is also a diverter for the wand. So there's a wand that's separately attached. And then here's the copper fittings is what they changed. Down by the drain, it's the shower pan is 2 inches bigger, so the drain had to be shifted over 1 inch. As we move to the jetted tub, the jetted tub pipes used to be over here, and now they piped it to have the water lines going sideways, and then the freestanding fixture will apply from the floor. The drain used to also be somewhere in this area, so they had to move it back and added the fitting of the flange, and then they used a repair coupling to attach the drain. Moving over here, they cut down the toilet flange and brought it kind of flush with the floor because our flooring is only 1/8 of an inch. From the sink, the left sink, they kind of kept it the same. They just kind of moved the fixture over a little bit. The right sink, the drain used to come out straight, so they had to cut that, move a T to the right to move the drain over because our cabinets all shifted down. And then they added this rubber coupling here to tie it back in with the vent. Another recommendation would be to make sure you know exactly where all your cabinets are going and then kind of mark them on the wall, so then you know where the drains should line up. And then finally, this vent pipe here. So this is the toilet drain, and then the vent pipe used to be here. So they cut that off and then moved the vent pipe over here at a 45 degree and then brought it up to the wall. So from this point forward, we're going to bring it up through the wall cavity and then connect all the vent drains together and then bring it back to the attic. The other thing that we did was we had the plumber go at a 45 degree angle here instead of a 90. This allowed us to start the cabinets to the right of the vent pipe, and then we're going to create a filler piece in front to kind of hide this drain inside a fake cabinet void. For the vent pipe, it's a good tip to dry fit all the pieces together and then use a Sharpie to draw a line between a connector and a straight piece. So when you do all the gluing, which is what my dad and my father-in-law are doing right now, they know, based on the Sharpie lines, how to glue the pieces together. We finished installing the vent pipe, and now my father-in-law Blaine is drywalling the corner. If you notice, there is a slight protrusion on the wall side. That's where the vent pipe goes up into the wall. And since it's a 3-inch pipe, it did not fit inside a 2x4 wall stud, so we had to stick it out a little bit. Here's the progress that we have made so far. We've completed all the electrical work. We have drywalled all the areas, and we have also primed and 2 coats of paint. We are starting the backer board for the shower and also creating a shower box. And we have completely removed the closet. Now we've added the upper cabinets and the lower cabinets. We also created a void on the left side. That's where the drain pipe is hiding. We're using a straight 2x4 to make sure that the cabinets are level. As we are starting to add the backer board, it's a good idea to put blue painter's tape where the studs are located. We're starting with the tile. We didn't do the first row because we put a straight edge all the way across, so that keeps the rest of the rows of tiles straight. We're using 1/16 inch spacers, the green and white, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're moving up the wall on one side. It's good to mix the boxes of tiles because like ceramic has the same pattern over time, so it's good to make sure to mix them around. We're doing our shower box. We're doing the back first. Then we made sure the bottom was level with a slight pitch going towards the shower. Then we did the sides, and then we did the top using blue painter's tape to help hold it up. Now that we've finished tiling the top part, we'll wait about a day, let it all dry, and then we go down and do the first row using blue tape and spacers to keep the tiles in place. We also added the trim tile or pencil nose tile to the outside perimeter of the shower. And the tape above, again, is to make sure we know where our studs are for future use. So now I'm trying to clean the grout. I use a wet sponge to make the grout wet again. Then I use a plastic scraper, putty knife to try to get the pieces off. Then I use a file Now that we have removed the thin set from the grout lines, we will start grouting. We'll do a little section and then do 1 or 2 clean swipes with a sponge to remove the excess grout. While I'm working on the grouting, Blaine is working on the vinyl PVC wainscoting. You put a vinyl piece on the bottom, then you put the wainscoting boards one at a time. He used construction adhesive to hold it to the wall and making sure that it's very smooth. Then he will use a finishing nail gun just to put a few little nails on there to hold it to the wall while the glue is drying. Once he's done with that, then he adds a upper piece, and then he will use a white caulk to cover up any imperfections. We've purchased a diamond drill bit. So these drill bits are used for cutting holes in ceramic. We put a piece of blue painter's tape to measure out where we wanted the hole to be, and these measurements were based off of the shower enclosure. The glass the shower enclosure comes with has holes to mark where the brackets should go on the wall. We did spray a little bit. We had a spray bottle of water just to prevent the diamond bit from burning up. And this process took a little longer than we anticipated. We have the toilet in place. We have the blue painter's tape to mark the studs for any other finishing work that we need, such as towel holders or washcloth holders, mirrors. We also got the countertop installed from a granite countertop company. We'll add in the upper cabinet above the toilet, mirrors, light fixtures. And as we move around the room, we have our nice trash can holder that will be used for our dirty clothes because we have kitchen cabinets. We finished the shower enclosure. I don't have any real videos on how we installed it because it took everyone, all hands on deck. But there's probably some good videos online on how to install the shower enclosure as well as the upright faucet for the bathtub.